Yeah, nah, that entrance maybe got a bit out of hand,
He's the master of mayhem, the salvation of Salvo.
Someone's clearly compensating. It's a big boat, though.
The master of boo. Please welcome you.
G'day, Kings Canyon! You lot ready for the biggest party in the outlet?
Walter Fitzroy.
Oh, Maggie!
Legends, bring me this traitor's other arm or say bye-bye to your precious games.
Oh, come on, Maggie. These people came to see a show.
Then let's give them a show.
No. Shut it the hell down. Give it here.
Well played, Wally. But you know, every show needs a big finish.
Hold on tight, mate. This is gonna be a blast. So that's how it all went down. Literally. Just one thing left to do, eh? Time to bring the fun. Time to... Time to bring the pain.
Hey guys, so we don't normally do this kind of looky video type style on this channel. Yes, this is my trailer talk videos and it is now where it belongs on the gaming channel. So welcome to Game Devs, I'm Splash. Let's have a look at Season 8 of Apex. Now I'm a little bit behind doing this. Normally I would have done this by now. Within a day or two of the trailer coming out I would be right on it doing this. But I've kind of been slacking because of my brain. It's been a bit nasty to me recently. So I've taken a break and I feel so much better. But let's have a look at this trailer, shall we? So just super quickly, and for those of you who don't see my main channel and know this setup, I'm going to watch it quietly and have my reactions to show you guys. Obviously you will have seen it as the opener to the video as it is anyway. But then once I've seen it myself, I'm going to watch it again, pausing it at specific points where I feel needs a little bit of extra chit chat. So this video might end up being a long one. We'll find out.
Someone's clearly compensating. It's a big boat, though.
Fireworks!
G'day, Kings Canyon! You lot ready for the biggest party in the outlet?
Walter Fitzroy.
Maggie!
Legends, bring me this traitor's other arm or say bye-bye to your precious games.
Oh, come on, Maggie. These people came to see a show.
Then let's give them a show.
those shockwaves goes far.
This is gonna be a blast. So that's how it all went down. Literally. Just one thing left to do, eh? Time to bring the fun. Time to bring the pain.
The 2nd of February coming tomorrow, so yeah, I am well behind on this one. There's a lot in that, and holy damn. For those of you who don't understand the idea behind the name Game Devs, this is because at the time of creating the channel I was a student of game design, and I wanted this channel to also show how to make games or how games are made and talk about how games are made and what sort of things are what. So I'm going to be talking quite a little bit about the spectacular nature on some things. If I can catch it. I hope to all hell when I rewatch this little bit here that the fingers are in sync, because the position he's got his fingers in now, that's not an easy thing to make. As you can see with this little finger, it doesn't look properly like a finger, it looks almost like a sausage that's been added on. That's why it looks so hard. That's why it's so hard. It's because you've got to get the right angles of the fingers, but it's also the animation of getting the fingers in tune or in sync with what you would actually have to do on a real guitar. That's why, for those of you who've seen Coco, the film Coco, you see him, you see Miguel playing the guitar, and you realise, looking at it, that that is exactly how his fingers should move. That there is the new hard thing to do. It used to be water. So many companies have cracked water like crazy, making water look realistic, making moving water look realistic. The actual hardest thing, still to this day, as far as I know, still to this day, is still water. Because the minute you make that water move, because of a pebble or a leaf or something, you've got to have that reaction, and you've got to make sure that that reaction is spot on, realistic to what it would actually look like. So making still water by itself is easy enough. It's just you've got to make sure the ripples are right. So let's have a look at it again, shall we? They do move.
Someone severely compensating.
I have seen that ship in game. For anyone who has played the game and actually taken the time to look up to the sky at any point, will have seen this ship in game during the last few weeks of Season 7. Or last week, not last few weeks, but after the last event ended, we got this in game. I've seen the ship, I've pinged it a couple of times, and even my teammates have been like, huh? What? But this is natural, this is normal for Apex, normal for Respawn. Put in an Easter egg for next season in the current season just as it's ending. So we've also had the explosions. You'll hear them, it'll sound like a rocket and it'll explode. This as well was in there as well, because I really remember seeing that, and I personally cannot remember what it was called, but it was weird seeing it in the sky.
It's a big build-up.
Party boat! Now that is some spectacular fireworks.
You lot ready for the biggest party in the airport?
Huh?
Walter Fitzroy.
Oh, Maggie!
Listen, bring me this trailer's other arm or say bye-bye to your precious game.
Oh, come on, Maggie. These people came to see a show.
Then let's give them a shot.
No. Shut it the hell down.
Laser rocket! Right. There is a lot of talk, and that's actually a good spot to pause it on. I didn't actually mean to pause it on that exact frame, but that's a good frame to pause it on. There is a lot of talk about this meaning every last little bit of Kings Canyon. I don't think so. This trailer, to me, right now, the few minutes that we've just watched, this says this is how it started. And obviously, in a few minutes, it's going to get shut down, it's going to get turned off, it's going to get stopped. So, this would have destroyed the entirety of Kings Canyon if this was not stopped. So, from what I can gather from the trailer at the moment, he is the hero at this point because he either stops it or he helped stop it. But that's my thoughts and theory for it at the moment. But this area, it looks like we're gonna get a little bit to Kings Canyon, if not more to World's Edge, because those of you who have been paying attention when you play Apex, you'll notice that there's been flags appear. Every season there's gonna be a bit of a map change for the next season. Flags start appearing in the area, in the zone that's going to be changed. That's dev marking for themselves. But because they're doing it on the fly as the game develops, they haven't made these maps, these changes months ahead. They're making all the new changes as we go through the seasons. So those flags are not just for us, but it's dev marking. It's for them so they know what part of the world is going to be changed next. Because what they can do, basically they have a copy of each world for themselves that they're working on. So obviously we don't see the new changes as they're working on them, because obviously we've got the original world that we play on. They're working on the copy. So they're adding all the extra on the copy. It's like a magician, basically. The devs are working like magicians. It's like, yo, play with this. Look at this over here. I'm making the magic happen over here, though. Sort of thing. So whether they're playing on this while they're doing this, and they're adding all the new stuff and designing it and making it look all cool and working out where all the loot's gonna go and where all the chests are gonna be and all the boxes and everything like that, and the respawn beacons and everything else. So, when the flags start appearing, that is the dev saying, right, when we're ready, we're going to copy what we've done here and paste it into that slot right there. Sometimes, like previous seasons with Kings Canyon, they've had to cut out a space on the current map, so take away Skulltown. You can't just paste what the new stuff that they've done on top of Skulltown, because you're going to have Skulltown mixed in with it. They have to cut Skulltown out. So it's not just, right, okay, we're going to copy and paste that there. It's, right, okay, we have to delete everything in this circle. We have to delete everything within this square, within this space. And then we're going to copy and paste the new stuff on top. That's what the flags are for. It's dev marking, not just for us. Completely shuts the computer down. Lifeline, being the medic she is. Bad PC. Just pull it back a second. That's very, very typical of the bad guys, their respawn. The bad guy always has a backup, always has every computer system should always have a backup system. And this computer has one. It's just surprising, sort of surprising, that this backup system is connected to TNT in the rock face. This, to me, at the moment, this trailer is trying to tell me that this is just most likely a computer system. Just with the way it is. Now, obviously, it's not. There is actually a real-life person somewhere in the ethos of the world controlling this computer. And when she said, "Well done, boys, good work," it's like, that was test one, but haha, you screwed up. You didn't think about the backup. So, to me, it looks like this is just blowing apart the rock face. But it is a big explosion. All three rocks. Big explosion. Shockwaves reach out really far. That fire as well, though. That fire is pretty realistic.
So that's how it all went down.
So that's how it all went down. So you've got the skull, you've got the skeleton here behind him, so you can tell, near enough tell straight away without really thinking too much about it, that a lot of Skulltown's, that a lot of Kings Canyon is still going to be there. Because this is the skull, every time, I'm thinking Skulltown, guys. Seriously, I miss Skulltown! Bit of backstory. First time when Skulltown, when Kings Canyon, when Apex was released, dropping Kings Canyon was the only map to be on. Dropping Skulltown was the worst thing in the universe. It would be like, die straight away, everyone's cheating, everyone's just, I have no loot, and everyone's just bloodthirsty. Now, every single time Skulltown comes back, straight there, and 50-50 games I come out of, 50% of the games I come out of on top in Skulltown. My team comes out on top. Or I'm last of my team alive and I'm the victor of Skulltown because it's like, ha ha ha, I've killed everyone, or everyone else has just gone, bye. The other 50, it's either I'm last alive and I get 3 people or more on me at once, and I'm like, dead. But yeah, 50% of the games I don't come out on top. I either don't have a gun and get killed straight away, or I have a gun and run out of bullets and still get killed. Oh, Skulltown. But that's because I now know the secret of Skulltown. But I'm just thinking Skulltown because I miss Skulltown. I think everybody misses Skulltown. But the skeleton ribcage right here. You guys know this ribcage. That ribcage is on the grasslands of Kings Canyon. You go through the grasslands and you've got the ribcage here, and then you go around, or you go through the ribcage, and you got the hills, and you got everything else around on the map. So, considering that that's still there at this point in time, at the point, because this is all of this stuff here in the mini picture, all of this stuff here is just memory. This is memory. This stuff that we're seeing now, this is now. This is either 2 days, a week after that explosion happened. You can tell because there's still embers, still things on fire, that it's not too long after that. But this is all now, so looking at this, there's still plenty of Kings Canyon left. Thanks to this guy. I'd say it's thanks to this guy, because if he hadn't have shut down the main ship system, I think it would have carried on blowing up everything.
Literally.
It's been destroyed.
Just one thing left to
Looks like Caustic to me, that one. Caustic's hammer. I'm actually surprised Caustic let him do that and not just turn around and go. Because to me, I think Caustic would have turned around and just smacked him on the head with this hammer because of it. Or at least done the animation. That would have been funny, actually. To see Caustic turn around, look at him, and click the hammer. Just spray a little bit of gas at him for doing it. That would have been pretty funny. I've just noticed, now that I've let it play a little bit, the look on Caustic's face. Just play it again. Excuse me? You what? Sounds like a, from Caustic. And then, my favourite, Bloodhound. Gun already out. Touch me, you die. And he's just that like, okay, fair enough. That bit's gonna be one of the most iconic things about this trailer. I'm pretty sure of it. The Caustic butt slap, and then Bloodhound going, fuck no, and then him just like, time to bring the pain.
Bring the fun. Time to bring the pain.
Whoops. No. So, funniest thing, well, not funniest thing, but,
To bring the fun.
just one more time.
Time to bring the pain.
Mayhem. Apex Legends Season 8 Mayhem. Yes, this is mayhem. Because they've taken apart they've taken apart Kings Canyon again. Stop messing with Kings Canyon, please. If you're on a map to mess about with, make a new one. Yes, it's gonna be mayhem because of Kings Canyon. This is gonna be mayhem because that new character. I know that I turn around and say, I want this new character to be my main, or I want this new character, I'm going to be playing this new character a lot. But that's because when it comes to watching these trailers, it's like, it's not just, oh my god, new character. It's finally a character that sounds like its kit fits me perfectly. Yeah, I mean, Rampart's kit fits me quite well. But within a week or two, I had 100 kills with Horizon. And Horizon's kit is so fun to use. If there's one thing I love doing in games, it's being cheeky, and it's traps. I mean, I know that because of my traps, I should be playing Wattson and other people a lot more, but my biggest attribute, or the thing that helps me the most in PvP games, is enemy highlight. The game mechanic enemy highlight is something that I rely on quite a bit, and it is something that helps me a lot. Because I turn around and say that I have the sharpest eyes in the universe. Or, not necessarily the sharpest eyes in the universe, but I do have a very strange set of eyes when it comes to video games. Because I'll be sat there going, where? I'm blind, I can't see them. Where? 5 minutes later, with another enemy, he's hiding right there. Can you not see him? He is hiding in that bush. I can see him or I just walk past something, just stop, turn around. Is that someone over there? You've seen it in some of my previous videos. There was a moment where Wraith pretty much makes me shit my pants because she comes running up into my face and I'm like, ah, all over the place. Jump 2 feet in the air because she's just run into my face. A few minutes later, go downhill. Where did she go? See this little figure sitting by a tree. And obviously I'm Revenant, so I'm like, hang on a moment, let me check. So I chuck my silencer. Pop. 10 damage. Yep. There she is. Revenant, great way to check whether someone's hiding in the corner. Throw the silence, get the pop. Yeah, they're there. And not only does it give their position away, it shuts up their abilities. So that Wraith had no way of getting out of there without dying. So it was either stand there and fight, try and run and still die. But no, this season's going to be mayhem because there is definitely going to be loads of people trying new things. New gun as well. Whew. Now, I'm going to guess that's it right there. That looks to be the new gun. If not, that is his ability. If that's his ability, I'm going to be kind of not impressed. Bloodhound with a sniper? Oh. That, to me, looks like the new gun. I can't wait to give it a try, I really can't. Bolt action assault rifle. Now, we don't really need any new assault rifles. We kind of need a few more pistols. But then I suppose exactly how many pistols can you really make? But no. The bolt action assault rifle. So it's going to be either one bullet fire or 3 bullets, but you can fire them. I say 3, it's not 3 bullets, it's the whole mag, but you have to quick fire it like you would the P20. So yeah, you get quick enough on that trigger finger for console, or you get quick enough on that mouse click, you can make that thing pretty much fire like an automatic. But because it's bolt action, I don't think we're going to quite be able to get to that point. Because it's bolt action. Bolt actions don't normally do stuff like that. But that, in tune, in beat, with the beat of the music as well. That's one thing that I've quite often commended Respawn on. The adverts are all really good. The trailers are all really good. But it's also the timing and everything. If that explosion fire is not just done in beat with the music, but done because that's how it fires. You can fire it that quickly. Yeah, this season is going to be mayhem if you can... If people can end up firing that new gun as if it was a P20 really quickly. One of my friends, Nuclear Ross. Oh, you're going to be deadly. And it's another new gun for me to try and practice with. Stories outline good as gold. So yeah, that's that. So guys, that was the Apex Season 8 trailer, and a lot of stuff, lots of thoughts, and yeah, that trailer was crazy. Funny, still, as usual, but crazy as well. Yes! perfect name for the season because they incorporated that name perfectly into the trailer really, really well, and it's so beautiful. Coming from someone who makes video games or wants to make video games, the artwork, the styles, it's just amazing. And like I said to begin with, the animation on the guitar with the fingers, that at the moment in the world of animation, whether it's for film or video game, is one of the hardest things to get realistic. The movement of the fingers, because like I said, the little finger doesn't look quite like a finger. It looks more like a sausage because of how they've had to connect it together to actually get it to fit on the guitar properly or get it to fit right. But it's also, I don't want to outright say that they are and they're not because I don't know. If you're working with what's called a mocap suit or a motion capture suit, getting that is so much easier because then all you got to do is take the motion capture reader, what it's read into the into the editing software, not the editing software, the 3D modeling software, there we go, and then model around it. So it's easier. But if you're not working with mocap, you've just got to work on the movement. And if you are, there's two ways you can do it when working with mocap. You take the image it reads into the 3D modeling software and then you model around it. But there's also, you just copy the motion capture reader, what it's reading, for the movements, for the animation. So it's the animators that use it, not the modelers. Modelers have something else involved. It's complicated. Making a video game, making a big AAA video game like this, with just one person, is hard. I'm not gonna say it's impossible, because it's not. It just takes twice the amount of time, which is why I have a lot of appreciation for big AAA companies. Yes, they often have thousands of people working on this one game. But the problem is, once they've brought out a game, they're trying to bring out another. So they've got half their staff working on this new game. The other half's working on content. So bug fixes. They don't get fixed very often, A, because they can't find them, B, because they don't know they exist because not enough people report them, and C, half the stuff's too busy and the other half's just either sick or doing something else. But no, I'm going to leave it there before I go ranting on too much about other things that are something else. But no, that is it for the gaming today. There will be new videos incoming. There will be another new video coming up on the PCES gaming channel, which I am back editing for here and there. At the moment, I'm sorting out an Apex video. So, a brand new Apex video with just Nuclear Arse and Bunny Hulk involved. So, when that comes out, go ahead and catch it over on the PCES gaming channel. But also, catch my diary videos if you want to as well. A lot of the gaming content is going to be moved to this channel here, so if gaming's all you're after, then feel free to stay here and have a look. But new videos incoming soon. Working on them. So that's it. See ya.
Put a little bit of shit, put a little bit of shit, put a little bit of shit, get a little bit of gasoline. Welcome to another crime scene. Get a little bit of gasoline. Welcome to another crime